That sound, as always, means I'm live. Currently trying to get a game going, but thought I'd turn this little stream on a little bit before we actually get a game. Got about 2 hours with you this morning, and then off to the rest of the day. I really need to fix my headphones here. Gotta rotate these every so often because my son decided to snap these in half, so once it starts getting a little bendy, they don't quite conform to my head. Loud noise incoming. Once this guy's not here or what? There we go. Let's pause this. Goofy music. Got my lucky red blanket on. And looks like we're starting a 2v2 here. So it's not too bad. Maybe. Or not. I'll start. Well, maybe not. So maybe what I'll do while I'm waiting is just try to get like some Steam game going or something. It's like a 1v1 quick search on the extended edition. Like kind of a waste of time, I mean, as far as like actual competitive play. Well, that's alright. Might as well maybe play a game while we're waiting for a team game. I prefer team games. Just because I do. Extended edition. Make sure it's showing up on my overlay. Oh yeah. Change my overlay to. Well, it says I'm syncing data. That means. Let's try it again. There's somebody, isn't there? Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I hate the start of my stream because it's like I'm just talking to myself. Boy, Monday morning, not a good time to get any games in, apparently. No. Not a game. We'll see who it is. Waiting for players to stink up. Okay. Sometimes I wonder why I play this game. Well, I don't know about this. Yeah. Alt F4 it is. What? Let's try it again. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot of people around today. What if I can't connect because I'm on the or something? Don't know. It's a mystery. Oh, okay.
UAE.
In which I refer.
Dang it, I gotta move my chat. You know what? I ain't even doing that.
In a UAE.
You refer? In
which
In a
Gereg
Or spawn really close. It's
And UAE.
It's very helpful. I don't even have to build a granary.
in which you
Let me fix this chat overlay. Playing against Gaia.
Into
This guy probably isn't very good. 1700 on extended edition is a little bit rough.
Gereg.
I feel like making an early monument just because I can.
And which
By having these four next to my town center is so nice.
into no.
And since I can just empower with the old
In
fail,
which
big dummy. I don't know why they do that sometimes.
In which
What's up
you
with their
are nu.
AI that makes them do that?
Gereg nu.
Or
In
bring back.
in which. Ro in Yahweh.
In which
And
Yahweh
I repair. And I repair.
no
In I repair.
Well,
You repair.
we fix
In
that.
you repair.
How would I make boats, huh?
Inito. I repair.
in which
Or
In you repair. Into.
okay, kind of this leggy.
In which. Tayu. Inage erect. In which. In which. In which.
Okay. You have some goats? Yep, sure do. There.
Greg you refer Gaia
Then right there.
Inito Gaia
In which. You refer.
Man, right at 100 gold. It's like destined.
Into. Gereg. You er. Gereg. Into. Nu.
This feels like works a little bit better that
In
this
it
time.
direct.
Loading the
In
board.
you er. You er. You er. Nu. Gereg. You er. Nu.
Works
Into.
a little bit better there.
Gereg.
Let's go build that temple. I'll move him up over there. Okay.
In wedge. In wedge. Inage erect. In wedge. Inage erect.
Okay.
In a
Inage
gira.
erect. You
In
er.
wedge. Pile.
Inage erect. Gereg. In wedge. Urifer. Urifer.
Come on, give me a.
UER.
In wedge.
And
Okay, I feel like my bills are pretty well.
NTU.
Revenue is
UER.
getting back up here too.
UER.
I don't think this guy seems very good. The
Eerie.
score is a little low.
NTU.
What's up with Oceanus?
NUER. IU.
It's really not.
In wedge. Image erect.
Wasting his nice building a copper.
You throw in the way.
Oh, I need to get my. It's a little bit more.
Gerrig. In wedge.
Ah, building a dock.
Image erect.
I should just shift her for building the top.
Image erect. UER.
This is some
In wedge.
interesting plays.
Into you. Into you. Gerrig. Yeah, at you. Into you.
The plays.
Image erect. UER. In wedge. In wedge. Into you. Gerrig. Image erect. In wedge. Yeah, at you. Yeah, at you. In wedge. Gerrig. Into you. In wedge. In wedge. In wedge. Gerrig.
Gary.
Image erect. Entio. Image erect. Urifer.
Okay,
Good.
well, I think. Sick.
Good.
Yes, I am beating up EA. I couldn't find a game on the boobs.
Gary. Into you.
I like this like early tower
Wedge.
he was split down here.
Into you. Into you.
Twig. After you refer. UI air.
In wedge. Gerek.
Oh, let's click
In
that.
wedge.
N wedge. Into you. N wedge. Into you.
In wedge. Gerek.
Get back to your fish. I
Entio.
didn't even see the
Garage.
fish.
N wedge. N wedge.
Entio. Ayu. Ak. Entio.
Inagirek. UAE.
In wedge.
And it's
N wedge.
not sure if I've even lost a unit yet.
Into you.
Got a few low
Good.
HP if
Into
he
you.
targets this boat.
Into you.
Kill a unit.
Image erect. Urifer. Urifer. UER.
Oh,
Ayu.
man.
Ak.
It's a bad. What do you mean smoothness is bad? Like the stream is.
Into you.
I lost a unit. It might be because I have a lot of things up. Let me close some things down here.
Into you.
Twig.
And Ayu refer. Ayu refer. Ayu refer.
See, let me know if that made it better.
Entio.
There we go.
Gerek. Ak. Urifer.
Finito.
Ayu refer. Gerek. Entio.
Into you.
Okay, well I have almost.
UER. UER.
Inagirek. Gary. N wedge. At you.
Entio. Ya atio.
N wedge. Into you.
Oh, not the bill.
Inagirek.
Well,
UAE.
we just built this.
Gerek. Entio. In wedge.
Wedge. UAE.
And UIR. And which? Ayu refer.
Did the stutterness get better at all or not really?
Entio. UER. Ayu.
15 frames per second. It's not good. Let's make 3 more scarabs. I should have gone up. Why did I go up with Patah? I should have gone up with Bast.
Finito.
Ayu refer. UIR. Tayo.
This is the slowest built
Antio.
center.
Tile.
Come on, do me a favor.
Tile.
Greek.
Oh,
In wedge. Erect.
Gary.
the boat rush is real. It's really inefficient.
And which? Tayo.
Finito. EU refer.
N
Oh no, look at that micro. Might badly over micro me. Man, build this thing. I want to be able to pop out 1,000 chariots. I could just kill him with those 2 scarabs, I'm pretty sure. I mean, the score differentials. I'll put the rare auto queue on a military building. Alright, this guy's starting to lag and it's annoying me.
Antio.
Finito. Air. Ak.
N-U-I-R.
N-W-E-R.
Sandwich.
N-W-E-R. N-wedge.
God, you stupid accent.
Sandwich. U-I-R.
Are you
U-I-R.
refer?
Enito. Are you refer?
Oh, give me some food. Wait, cold, whatever. Yes! Oh man, so good. It's not even really fun. Like, I also just play like the AI. Is there anything on? Anybody in chat want to play or something? Like 1v1 or something? At least to get myself entertained. Man, they couldn't even play. I'd even be able to play Poseidon. I could take a Poseidon. Sonic the Hedgehog is on EE? Wow. Oh, I can join in this game. Then we only need well, yeah, I know. Poseidon cheat, I can beat that. That stands no chance against me. I'm gonna put on the overlay for a sec or two, and I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom. We'll see if give it 2 minutes. Two minutes, and we'll be right back. All tangled up. Oh man, I just need one more. By the way, take a look at this. My wife makes some really good stuffed mushrooms. This delicious stuffed mushroom. Yeah. cold. Very cold. Hey, good to see you, Mr. Axe. I haven't seen you in a while. The old Axe man. Let's see, what does the weather get for later today when I work? Let's see, 66 degrees today, 67 tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. 58, 64, 58, 66. You're just guessing. Just need one more. This dude. Watch the recorded game. Why'd you watch the recorded game instead of playing? Oh, wait. No. Oh. Alright, whatever. See that cushion in the back? It says home. It's my home. Welcome to my home. Homies. Homeboys. Oh man, no, not this guy. Dang it. Oh yeah, let me get my stuffered mushroom. Oh. Ooh. Tried to launch AOM Voobly when I've got AE up already. That doesn't work. Come back, guys. Come back. Oh, close Steam down. Get that out of here. Steam. There it is. Exit. Oh, hey, what's up, Skinner? I'm making my mushroom of the stuffed variety. This chair is very squeaky. See if I can hit the camera. Oh, I just missed. Oh, there you go. I'm doing fine. I'm just waiting for these guys to come back. I launched and got an error message. There we go. But yeah, life is good. I was off the weekend. I gotta go to work tonight and tomorrow night. That's alright. Nothing wrong with work. There we go. Oh, if anybody has any god choices, throw them in the chat. Do I plan on eye laser? You mean like like LASIK? No, I don't. Oof. I just know a couple people that it didn't go well for them, and they were long-lasting issues and such. And I don't really want to spend the money. I mean, it's really, I don't mind wearing glasses. It doesn't really bother me at all. And glasses, since I just get them online, they're pretty cheap, like I spent like 15 bucks on these glasses, and I've had them for like a year now. And the pair before were, again, I bought them online for like 15 bucks, and they lasted me for like 4 years. So I don't have any problem, and I do have contacts too, but I'm not as contacts, especially at night. Since I stay up at night, generally make my eyes pretty dry. Flame, this is the first time you saw my overlay? I got another one with some other text, but I kind of updated the text to make it a little more professional, you know. That other stuff was filled with a bunch of humor and nonsense. Who made the graphics for me? Man, I made it myself. It's not very hard. Most of it is just out of the game. I mean, this on the bottom is just all game. What I did on the bottom here was I just edited a Protox file, or the Protox Proto-X file, so I gave myself all these statistics and just renamed a unit, the Son of Osiris, to JJ, and changed all the stats. So that's where all this comes from. The same thing here, this is all on the right for the in-game help. That's all just a copy from the in-game help, and then I loaded that up into a file editor. And I switched things around, moved the text around. I use GIMP, G-I-M-P, which is a little bit tough to use. Oh, you can extract the texture bar and edit it in Photoshop. I did not know that. I might have to do that if I need to edit, because what I am going to do eventually is like the bottom left where it's food, wood, gold, and all that. I'm going to change that around and make it like stuff that's more stream related. Same thing for the mini map. I'm going to end up taking that out and changing that so, you know, it has more stream usefulness. But like the boxes on the edges, that's just straight from the game. I just kind of chopped up the text boxes to kind of resize them and everything, and deleted a few things and added a few things, so it works pretty well. Oh hey, I forgot to ask for a god choice. Well, it's too late now. Yeah, I'll take that. I can do stuff with that. It might make it easier than, because I got all this just by hitting print screen while I was in game. Oh, hold on. There we go. Alright, sorry. Man, you know, well, I was I was pretty happy with how it turned out. Because I'm not much of a Photoshop guy, but I found the file, or the GIMP, seemed to be a pretty good program, and it took me a bit to figure out how to use it. It's pretty complicated. Even now, I don't know how to do half the stuff, but I just watched a few videos and got some tutorials on it, and ended up figuring it out for the most part. And then I already kind of knew what I wanted to do, which was kind of make an AOM themed page, and then I had the idea of using just making a unit be me, and editing that. So I'm actually going to later on down the road with where like the images of the Son of Osiris, I'm just gonna do like Photoshop in an image of me, and stuff like that. So there'll be a few things later on, but it's at a pretty decent point now, so I'm kind of not gonna do too much on it now, though it really didn't take a lot of time, like maybe just a few hours total. And a lot of that was just figuring out how to use the photo editor. Or not really, it's not really a photo editor. Oh, what am I doing? This is... kind of a bad... Yeah, that's my deer. What am I even asking him for? Everything's so neatly positioned. Man.
Βούλομαι.
Μάλιστα. Θηρευτής. Θηρευτής. Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι. Θηρευτής.
Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι.
More rocks there. I should scout the back.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Βούλομαι.
Ooh, I'm trying not to. That's my goal, is no housed stream.
Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Ooh, another cow. Thank you.
Έτοιμη.
What else? There's some forward. Who are we up against anyway? Poseidon and Uranus.
Ορθός. Πάνι. Ορθός.
A little bit worried about hunting forward, seeing as I know
Πάνι. Πάνι.
Wiz will probably not help me early on.
Πρόσταγμα. Μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Θηρευτής. Πρόσταγμα.
How do you miss a shot from that close?
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Μεταλλεύς. Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμος.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμη. Ναι. Θηρευτής. Πρόσεχε. Μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Ναι.
Oh, don't push the chicken that way. I was hoping the chicken would move down here.
Έτοιμη. Ναι. Θηρευτής.
Hoping that lady would
Πρόσεχε. Θηρευτής.
shoot the deer the other way too.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμη. Λέγε. Έτοιμη.
No, that's inefficient.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Ορθός.
Kind of mismanaging my ego a little bit here.
Βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε. Βρυτόμος. Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Βρυτόμος.
At a very late advance, holy cow. Pair of golden lions, Odin's one, the Wajidai.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Πάνι. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Ρητόμος. Βούλομαι. Έστω. Έστω.
Έτοιμη. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ναι. Βουφορβός.
Ναι, έστω. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
Yeah, I've sent way too many villagers forward to hunt.
Έτοιμος, έστω.
Έτοιμος. Έστω. Ρητόμος. Βουφορβός. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Έστω. Βούλομαι, έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
I'll just pray. Whatever. What do I care?
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμο. Έστω. Θηρευτής. Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Έστω.
Ορθός.
Ναι. Βούλομαι, βούλομαι.
What are they doing? Yeah, this is a really sloppy age one.
Λέγε.
Πρόσεχε.
Like really sloppy.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
This is the best relic in the game.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Έστω.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα.
Ναι, μάλιστα.
So I'm playing pretty defensive because kind of assume I won't get a lot of early help from the old Wiz, seeing as he is raw.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Ορθός. Βούλομαι.
Let's get another hero.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Πάνω. Ορθός. Ορθός. Πάνω. Ορθός. Ορθός.
Λέγε. Ναι, καλώς.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος.
Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα. Έστω.
Πρόσεχε. Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε.
Ναι, εισβολή. Καλώς, εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα.
Ναι, βούλουμε.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω.
Ναι, καλώς, εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμη. Εισβολή. Μάλιστα. Έτοιμη. Βούλουμε.
Ναι, έτοιμη. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμη. Έστω.
Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι. Τα λεύς. Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα. Εισβολή. Καλώς. Καλώς.
Well, I'll be sending all of those back.
Ναι, μάλιστα.
There's the one good thing Hades does have is the fast hero, which is very beneficial. And I'll in fact pick that up too.
Ναι, βούλουμε.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Μάλιστα.
What's up, Radia?
Μάλιστα.
That's a new name.
Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα. Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε.
All those prompts. Holy cow.
Πρόσταγμα.
Ναι, βούλουμε. Έστω. Ναι, μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Πρόσταγμα. Έστω.
Keeping him busy so that I can take that town center.
Ναι.
Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς.
I think he might have noticed though.
Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμη. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμη.
Yeah, he did.
Ναι, μάλιστα. Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Καλώς. Εισβολή.
Λέγε εισβολή.
Ναι, εισβολή.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς.
Λέγε. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Πάνι.
Shouldn't have taken this front one. Very greedy. Very greedy.
Εισβολή. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμος.
Λέγε.
Έτοιμος.
Έτοιμος. Καλώς.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι.
Very greedy indeed. But that's okay. Whatever, gotta make it exciting, you know?
Τα λεύς.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Ναι. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς. Εισβολή.
Εισβολή.
Έτοιμη. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμη. Καλώς.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Πάνω. Βούλομαι.
This one hero, though, is cleaning up all these prompts, though.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
Βούλομαι.
Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμη. Ναι, έστω. Έστω.
Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα, ορθός. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε.
So I'll just lose more units needlessly.
Πρόσταγμα, εισβολή, πρόσεχε. Λέγε, ορθούλομαι,
Λέγε. Έστω. Μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσταγμα, ταλεύς.
Ναι, εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα, ορθός.
Oh, what's this?
Ναι. Μάλιστα.
Yeah, people who use ceasefire to delay a Migdol, I'm not really a big fan of that. It's not really very useful.
Πρόσταγμα,
I'll take this.
πρόσταγμα,
Πρόσταγμα.
πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε, ναι, μεταλεύς.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Like, what does it really matter? I mean, look at he's raw. Look at his score.
Πρόσταγμα,
And of course, help me get my town center too, which I appreciated immensely.
πρόσταγμα, βούλομαι.
Ναι, μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε,
Μάλιστα.
Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ναι.
Πάνω. Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Ναι, εισβολή.
Ορθός.
Ναι,
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
πρόσεχε,
Πρόσεχε.
Ooh, well, it's a good thing I have more.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα.
πρόσεχε, τόμος.
I didn't delete my own cow.
Λέγε, εισβολή.
ναι, μάλιστα.
Λέγε.
Let's see, now what am I gonna do? I have no food.
Ναι.
No wood, I got that villager stuck in the...
Πρόσταγμα, τόμος.
Well,
Ναι, έστω. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα.
what's all this? Look at this lion. No, get the one that's almost dead.
Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα, πρόσταγμα,
Λέγε, ορθός. Βούλομαι.
When people say the gold lion is a bad
Πρόσταγμα,
relic, look at him.
πρόσταγμα,
λέγε, βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα,
Oh, why Fred was going to that far forward of a gold mine.
λέγε, σμάχη.
πρόσταγμα, εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα, έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα, έτοιμος. Εισβολή,
Λέγε, έστω. Βούλομαι.
ορθός.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Ναι.
Λέγε, ορθός. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμο, ναι, έστω. Έτοιμο, έστω.
Like, why would you go to that gold mine when you have that right there?
Μάλιστα.
Really makes no sense.
Βούλομαι.
Why is my eco management so poor?
Βούλομαι.
This makes them inefficient.
Πρόσταγμα.
Farms.
Πρόσταγμα.
Ορθός. Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Βούλομαι.
Okay, never mind.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα,
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
λέγε, βούλομαι.
Έτοιμο, μάλιστα.
And old Fred.
Μάλιστα. Ναι, έστω. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Έστω.
Fred should just help his ally now.
Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμο. Ναι, καλώς.
Λέγε, έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Λέγε,
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
λέγε, βούλομαι. Λέγε, ορθός.
Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς.
Πρόσταγμα, έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα, βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
He's alright.
Λέγε, βούλομαι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Λέγε, ορθός.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Βούλομαι.
I'm just throwing away units there.
Έτοιμος. Καλώς.
Λέγε. Έστω. Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Εισβολή. Πόρος. Λέγε. Ορθός.
Okay.
Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα.
Ναι. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Ναι, μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Ναι.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
Ναι. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμος. Μάχην. Λέγε. Ορθός. Ορθός. Μάχην.
Oh.
Λέγε. Ορθός. Βούλομαι.
Ετέστο. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα.
Ναι. Εισβολή.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Ορθός.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε.
Oh wow, let's fight Prometheans for no reason.
Λέγε. Ισμάχην.
Ναι. Βούλομαι. Εισβολή. Έστω.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Πάνι.
So I assume he is getting a fairly quick
Λέγε. Καλός. Ισμάχην.
Tartarian gate.
Καλός. Πόρο. Πρόσταγμα.
Yeah, but I wasn't inside now, was I?
Λέγε.
Πόρο.
Βούλομαι. Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
Ναι. Καλώς.
Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Ορθός.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα.
I think I'm gonna need Underworld.
Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
Έστω. Ναι. Τόμος. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Πάνι.
Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός.
Yeah, see, he's doing the foolish thing and attacking me and not helping his teammate. So I'm just gonna go into delay mode here.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός.
And what does it really matter?
Λέγε. Πάνι. Ορθός. Έτοιμος. Ισμάχην.
And I'll just cast that, and like, what's he gonna do?
Πρόσεχε. Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Like, why? Why is he attacking here?
Πρόσταγμα.
Why don't I go attack his gold mine?
Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε.
This is a perfect example of
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Λέγε.
attacking the strongest position,
Πρόσταγμα.
which is what he's clearly doing.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Like, I can...
Έτοιμος. Πάνι.
Εισβολή.
Λέγε. Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλο. Καλώς.
Nice raid here.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Έστω.
Oh, I need to get the...
Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα.
Oh, did he use Shifting Sands? Yeah, he did.
Έτοιμος. Έστω.
See, now I have Poseidon... Or not Poseidon, I have Hades, fortified town center. Like, he's nothing, there's nothing he can do here. Nothing at all.
Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Like, attacking... See this a lot, is players attacking the most defensive position just because it's in front of him. Like he has a huge advantage over me, and all he's done is just kill, so far really kill a couple houses. Like he won't kill that. I could just get my eco upgrade or my building upgrades. And I'll just cast Pestilence there. And that will get all of his forward buildings. And this just gives me plenty of time for my raw ally to roll over my opponent.
Εισβολή. Έτοιμος. Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Βούλο. Ναι.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε ορθός.
Πρόσεχε. Καλό. Εισβολή.
All these shades. Like, do. What do I? Doesn't really matter what I do now.
Λέγε βούλο.
Καλός. Καλός.
Πρόσταγμα.
Oh wow, look at this inefficient
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
storehouse.
Πρόσεχε.
Like he's still attacking here.
Πρόσεχε. Καλός. Εισβολή. Εισβολή.
Really quite amazing.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Ναι. Έτοιμος.
There he goes. He's gonna kill a very important stable of mine.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι.
I'll just make 3 more.
Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Εισβολή. Έτοιμος. Καλός. Πρόσεχε. Καλός.
Ετοίμος. Εις μάχη. Εισβολή.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε καλός. Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε. Καλός.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή. Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε. Καλός.
Λέγε ορθός. Εις μάχη. Έτοιμος.
He doesn't even have enough siege. Like,
Πρόσταγμα.
oh no!
Πρόσταγμα.
He's found my villagers that are mining a
Λέγε.
spot away, one screen length away from him.
Εισβολή. Όρο.
Λέγε.
Games. Yeah, I was thinking of guard towers too.
Εισβολή.
But what's it really matter?
Ναι. Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα. Μεταλλεύς.
Έτοιμος. Εισβολή. Εισβολή.
The raw and team games with the trade relic. Such a good relic. The leg. They just look at his kill loss ratio. I mean, yeah, you're right. That's all he needs to do is just go mythic and make some siphons. I mean, this endless attack on Hades' fully upgraded town center. I got 5,440 HP on the thing. 5,040. Not gonna get through that. Anyway, let me update my games here. So the first game was a first one was a, oh man, I can't even see through this. There we go. And where is game 2? There we go, game 2. Hades, I just did nothing and just got carried. Hades and Anatolia. And you can get +2. What you drinking? GG, thank you. GG. So maybe you guys noticed and maybe you didn't, but I actually changed my stream deck. I took the TOA off just because it kind of causes needless confusion in this day and age, because nobody knows who that is. I do that more so for the YouTubers who watch my videos later on. That way they can kind of see which gods I played and such. And then I also do a I edit the just YouTube description with all the timestamps and stuff so people can do it, because I get a ton more people that actually watch. Well, they don't like watch the live stream on Twitch, but I get a ton of viewers that will watch my old games. Yeah, everything gets uploaded. Like I stream simultaneously to YouTube with a restreaming client that goes to my channel. So for example, right here is my channel. Yeah, I guess you are right that I do, 'cause I don't usually do the results in YouTube, but at least not in like the game description. So that is, maybe I shouldn't put the result in there. Good point, Mr. Tony. Because yeah, if people are just watching later on and they want to... Oh, good point. I mean, it's too late now. I'll leave it as it is. If anybody's got a god preference, you can throw it in the chat, and I would be happy to oblige. Yeah, no, I know what you're saying there, Mr. Tony. For reals, I understand. And yeah, you bring up a good point. Mr. Tony. Well, that's also the nice thing about my embedded chat, is that it takes off of both Twitch and YouTube. So sometimes I get people watching on YouTube that do chat, and that way I can see all of this on my screen while I'm playing. I can see the chat mid-game, and then I can respond and all that goodness, because this chat, well, I guess it doesn't show on the stream overlay, but in-game, the chat I can see on my screen, and it's completely click-through. So I'll show you what I mean. Here we go. So the chat that you see down on the bottom here it shows up on my screen. I can see it. but I can't interact with it unless I tab over to it in the tab browser, and then if I hold control I can change it and move it around and stuff. But otherwise, if I'm just playing, I can click through it. Is Mr. MPT Freddy coming in? And yeah, I like showing the chat in game too, because then people that watch the stream later, they can just keep it on full screen and then still see what people are saying in the chat. Because that's something that I did from when I watch streams. Is like I'll watch them on little tablets, because that's what, like, when I'm going to bed, I'll just throw it on a tablet and watch it while I'm going to sleep. And we seem to not be getting our fourth player here. But I always liked it when streamers that I watched had the stream integrated into, or not the stream, had the chat integrated in the stream, because then I could see it without having to watch it with the chat on the side, because since my thing is so small, or my screen, then if I have it with half the stream, half the chat, I really can't see anything. But yeah, if they don't, and you're also right, if I'm talking and people can't see the chat, they have no clue what's going on. We are waiting for Fred. Well, we're waiting. I didn't see anybody put any God requests in, so if there are no God requests, I will keep it at random. Be right back. My phone is almost dead. I will plug it in. Well, it doesn't look like much is going on here. Back to the overlay. I wonder if he disconnected. Well, I don't really care about the money. That's not why I put the stream on YouTube. It's the reason I did that is because I had quite a few people that were asking me if I could stream on YouTube, because I guess in some places Twitch doesn't work. So that's why I started doing that, and then it was also a whole lot easier because I had started right before I did that. I'd started uploading all my Twitch live streams to YouTube, but now since I just live stream straight to YouTube, I don't have to do that, and it saves a ton of time. And then that's where I get really most of my views are from after the stream. They're just people, I guess, they're really bored watching my old games. So I've been doing the whole Twitch and YouTube stream at the same time for, well, I guess I could look at my oldest video. 5 months? Yeah, about 5 months. I started it 4 months ago. I look so stupid in my webcam with my broken headset. I look gangsta, yeah. I go to the left, apparently. Let's see, what is going to the left? Is that folk? Going to the left? Sorry. No, I'm glad you brought that up because I hadn't thought of that. I guess I'll just keep it up as the game history. Anyway, hopefully we'll get another 2v2 in. Kind of a slow. Oh yes, the second game was on Alfheim. You're right. That's the other thing I've noticed is half the time my streaming game history is wrong anyway. Employ you later. Yeah, I'll put you on. Put you on the employee list. You can get my $2.50 that I get from my subscription to myself. Well, you're right. Voobly should have a lot of things, but Voobly doesn't care about the Titans. Like if Voobly had the features, the Titans features that AOC has, it would be miles different. Like AOC actually worked really hard on all of the connection issues, so there's not connection issues. The AoE 2 HD, which is basically extended edition for AoE 2, works on Voobly and it's compatible with old AOC. You can join games late to watch, like observe, and you don't affect the people who play. So like there can be a game that can have, if it's like a top expert tournament game, there'll be like 200 300 observers that'll spectate the game, and you can join late. I do get the 250 because I subbed with a different account. Because I'm cheap like that. Because I got my wife Amazon Prime for her birthday. And to save $2.50 a month on it, I subscribed to myself with her Amazon account. Alright. Let's close this stuff down. Head over to the game overlay. Should be good to go. It's just saving money. So that makes my the Amazon subscription like $6 a month, and that's well worth it. Yeah, I am the law. What, am I gonna arrest myself? This Tarkus fellow is going raw now after he got beat down with it. Something I don't like about 2v2, it's a lot harder to hide early game weakness. Like my early game 80s is pretty poor, so in 3v3 with the map being bigger, and you can kind of hide your early game weaknesses. But 2v2 is a lot harder. Can we click in, Mr. Fred? Mr. MPT Fred? Thanks, Wiz. Appreciate it. There we go. Fred's just running on his own timetable today. Chronos.
Petros, Yuji.
You know, I almost wonder if he did that on purpose because he didn't like the teams. Yeah, you're thinking the same thing. Yeah, this is rough. But on the plus side, you guys get to see me again. Oh. Alright. Alright. Kizakura. Do we get 2 more for a 3v3? Or just go with a 2v2? We'll go 2v2. Since I'm waiting around all day. Oh. What music do I listen to? If I listen to, well, actually, I like orchestra music. I'm actually kind of into right now listening to like orchestrated versions of old video game music. Like there's some good video game music that sounds really good in orchestra setting. But if I'm gonna listen to actual like people singing la la la, generally it's like the softer side of classical rock. Like really soft, like the Eagles, some of their stuff, Creedence Clearwater, stuff like that. Ooh, Thor on Midgard. But I've kind of gotten away from that a little bit lately. What am I supposed to do? I used to listen to a little singing la 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 music a little more often. So I'm more of instrumental now, really. Oh. Is it worth it to go all the way down there? I think it is. I don't know if it's worth this to go down here. Guess we'll find out at the end of the game.
Veiðimaður, já, veiðimaður, tilbúin, já, samþykkt. Hver þar?
Man, this was you selling me some bogus build order here.
Tilbúin, samþykkt. Skipan? Hver samþykkt? Sveit. Skipan, já, samþykkt. Já.
What's he talking about? I have the best build order ever. He needs to mind his own business. Okay, how about I do have these villagers chop some wood or something.
Skipan, samþykkt. Já.
Shouldn't have really cast my mine that quick, I don't think.
Samþykkt. Skipan, ég vil.
Ég vil.
Skipan, tilbúin.
Jeez, hard work just setting up my control groups these days. Wow.
Já, ég vil. Samþykkt.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Já.
Sometimes I feel so slow. I play.
Samþykkt. Já.
Skipan.
Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil.
I need to build another house.
Hver er þar?
Já.
Samþykkt.
Back to floors.
Tilbúin.
Oh, who are we up against anyway? So, Thor, Odin, Ra, and Gaia. Ooh, Ra and Gaia. Gaia's not bad on this map either.
Tilbúin.
Já. Ég vil.
Já, samþykkt. Ég vil. Tilbúin. Grjótsveinn. Já, samþykkt. Já. Tilbúin. Hver er þar?
Dang it.
Já, ég vil. Samþykkt.
Ég vil. Skipan.
Question.
Skipan. Timbursveit. Hver það? Skipan. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Já. Tilbúin. Já. Já. Samþykkt.
Actually want to communicate.
Skipan.
Jeez, what does it matter what we do?
Skipan. Hver þar? Hver þar?
The Oceanus.
Hver þar? Hver þar? Já. Já. Skipan. Hver þar? Samþykkt. Já. 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 Samþykkt. Já.
I get my.
Skipan.
Oh, I should get hand axe too, shouldn't I?
Skipan. Já. Samþykkt. Samþykkt. Já. Já.
Skipan samþykkt. Samþykkt.
Okay, let me get my fishing upgrade. Seeing as I'm against Ra, I'll need some eco.
Tilbúin.
You should have made more than one dock here.
Skipan.
It's kind of a misplay on his. Oh, I guess there's one, but it's not close enough.
Já. Skipan. Já. Já. Ég vil. Já.
Samþykkt. Samþykkt. Samþykkt.
Skipan.
Oh, he's going heavy water now, isn't he?
Tilbúin. Samþykkt. A trust. Sækið fram. Tilbúin. Sækið fram.
Tilbúin. Já.
Why did I? Oh, I made an ox cart. That's why.
Samþykkt. Ég vil. Hver það? Tilbúin. Já. Já.
Whoa, what's this leg?
Skipan.
Hver það?
Wow. Leg heaven. Holy crap. Whoa.
Skipan.
That was some ferocious leg.
Skipan. Já. Samþykkt.
But his town center is right next to him.
Skipan. Tilbúin. Já. Tilbúin. Já. Hver það? Tilbúin. Já. Tilbúin. Hver það? Tilbúin. Tilbúin. Já. Tilbúin. Já. Skipan. Já. Tilbúin. Já. Skipan. Tilbúin.
It's got a lot of weak bows here.
Já. Tilbúin. Skipan. Já. Skipan. Skipan. Ég vil. Skipan.
Tilbúin. Skipan.
Come on, get the fishing boat. Oh, come on, one hit left.
Já. Já.
What in the world?
Ég vil.
Skipan. Samþykkt. Samþykkt. Já. Skipan. Já. Já. Ég vil.
Should I take his town center?
Samþykkt. Já. Já. Tilbúin. Skipan. Ég vil.
Tilbúin.
Boy, my eco management here is spectacular.
Tilbúin. Skipan. 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 Já.
Why not? Really dumb idea to do that.
Skipan. Tilbúin. Skipan.
Hver það?
Tilbúin.
Já, ég vil.
Skipan. Ég vil. Já. Tilbúin. Skipan.
Tilbúin.
Já. Skipan. Skipan. Tilbúin. Já. Skipan. Já. Skipan. Já. Já. Skipan. Tilbúin.
Skipan.
Já. Skipan. Tilbúin. Tilbúin. Já. Tilbúin.
Hver það? Hver það?
Tilbúin. Já. Skipan. Tilbúin. Já. Skipan. Já. Tilbúin. Já. Skipan. Já.
Tilbúin.
Tilbúin. Já. Skipan. Skipan.
Okay, well, let's talk about some
Já. Ég vil.
captain.
Já. Ég vil. Ég vil. Já.
Já. Satt. Timbur. Já. Timbursveil. Ég vil. Sælinni maður.
Skipan. Já. Skipan.
Tilbúin.
Tilbúin.
Já. Satt.
Skipan.
He's not paying attention.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Grjótsveit.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Samþykkt. Orusturslag. Já. Samþykkt. Samþykkt. Skipan. Til orusturslag. Skipan.
Oh yeah, wow.
Skipan.
Really is not paying attention to his folks there.
Skipan. Já. 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 Hver það? Já. Já. Já.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt.
Tilbúin.
Já. Tilbúin.
Já. Ég samþykkt. Skipan. Já. Samþykkt. Samþykkt. Já. Ég vil.
Já.
Já. Skipan.
He really hurt himself mismanaging all of his troops there.
Já. Ég vil. Skipan. Ég vil. Já. Tilbúin. Já. Já. Ég vil.
Tilbúin.
Tilbúin. Skipan. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Skipan. Já. Skipan.
I should go up soon or something.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Skipan. Ég vil. Já.
Hver það? Tilbúin. Timbursveil.
Or not, because I don't want to.
Tilbúin. Já. Tilbúin. Ég vil. Tilbúin. Ég vil. Skip, já. Samþykkt. Skipan. Skipan.
Should take my back town centers though.
Hver er samþykkt? Tilbúin skipan. Timbursveit. Hver er
I just killed his tower with my villagers.
Tilbúin.
Skipan samþykkt.
Já, timbursveit.
Ég vil.
Skipan. Já. Ég vil. Sveit. Já. Já. Skil ég vil. Já. Satt.
Skipan. Ég vil. Já.
Ég vil. Tilbúin. Samþykkt.
Já. Hver er það?
Tilbúin.
Come on, kill that.
Tilbúin. Ég vil.
Oh, he's not gonna
Skipan. Já.
anticipate my throwing action.
Tilbúin. Ég vil.
So,
Tilbúin. Til orustu slag. Hver er þar? Já. Tilbúin. Ég vil. Skipan. Skipan. Tilbúin. Skipan. Tilbúin. Samþykkt.
Tilbúin.
Skipan, samveiðimaður.
Skipan.
Tilbúin. Já. Rækir. Fram. Tilbúin. Já. Já. Samþykkt. Samþykkt.
whoa.
Tilbúin. Já. Samþykkt. Skipan. Skip. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Ég vil.
Why are they doing this?
Tilbúin. Hver er það? Ég vil. Hver er það? Já. Tilbúin. Hver er það? Tilbúin.
You should really pass to this.
Já, ádrás.
Já.
Já, samþykkt.
Tilbúin.
Tilbúin. Ádrás.
Skipan. Hver er það? Tilbúin. Hver er það? Veiðimaður samþykkt. Já, ég vil. Já. Veiðimaður.
Skipan. Tilbúin. Hver er það? Orustu slag.
Skipan, grjótsveit.
Já, samþykkt.
Ádrás.
Já. Skipan. Hver er það? Já. Veiðimaður.
Já. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Hver er þar? Já. Hver er þar? Til orustu slag. Já. Til orustu slag.
Hver er það?
Já. Ég vil. Tilbúin. Ég vil. Orustu slag. Skipan. Hver er þar?
Well, he's going all out.
Já, skipan. Já, sveit. Ég vil.
Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Já. Tilbúin. Já. Já. Samþykkt. Sækið fram. Já. Já. Tilbúin. Sækið orustu slag.
Tilbúin skipan.
Hver er það? Ég vil. Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Skipan.
I want to grab his town center again when he's not paying attention.
Já. Samþykkt. Satt. Skipan.
Because I can.
Já. Sækið fram. Skipan.
Tilbúin. Hver er það?
Okay, what do I want here? I'll go frost just because I can.
Já. Tilbúin. Til orustu slag. Já. Til orustu slag. Til orustu slag. Skipan. Tilbúin. Skipan. Skipan.
Tilbúin. Satt.
Okay, I need more wood.
Timbursveit.
Skipan.
Skipan. Sækið fram.
Samþykkt. Veiðimaður.
Já. Skip já fram.
Hver er það? Satt. Hver er það? Ég satt.
Timbursveit. Tilbúin. Ég vil. Veiðimaður.
Já, satt. Já.
Grab that one too.
Skip hann. Atrás. Já. Skip hann. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Sækið. Já. Samþykkt. Já. 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 Atrás.
Já. Já. Skip rás.
Skip tilbúin.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Já. Satt.
Skip. Ég vil. Veiðimaður.
Já. Ég tilbúin.
What do I really care about that guy?
Já. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Já. Samþykkt. Já. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Já. Ég vil.
Tilbúin. Tilbúin. Veiðimaður. Ég vil. Tilbúin.
Já. Ég vil. Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Ég vil. Skip. Samþykkt. Samþykkt.
Tilbúin. Já. Samþykkt.
Skipa. Samþykkt.
Hver er það? Skip.
I can pull this guy's down centers.
Skip. Samþykkt. Já. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Já. Já. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Skip. Samþykkt.
Skipa.
Já. Já. Tilbúin.
Skip. Sækið fram. Tilbúin. Já. Sækið fram. Skip hann. Já. Já. Samþykkt. Já. Ég vil. Tilbúin. Samþykkt.
Skipa.
Skip. Orðslag.
Já. Satt. Ég vil. Veiðimaður.
What was this over here that killed that?
Tilbúin.
Tilbúin. Tilbúin. Til orðstöðslag. Já. Já. Til framstöðslag.
Tilbúin. Já. Ég vil.
Tilbúin.
Hver er samþykkt?
Tilbúin.
Já. Samþykkt.
Skip hann. Já. Já. Satt. Tilbúin.
Tilbúin. Já. Tilbúin. Skip hann.
Why am I attacking that?
Ég vil.
Skip. Já. Hver er það? Til orðslag. Til satt. Satt. Tilbúin. Já. Skip rás.
Skip hann.
Where's his doggone gold? Must be all be right there. Wow.
Skipa.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Já.
Oh,
Já. Tilbúin. Já. Tilbúin. Já. Ég vil.
Já. Ég vil. Ég vil. Tilbúin.
Skip. Ég vil. Já. Tilbúin. Skip hann. Tilbúin. Já.
Skip.
Tilbúin. Tilbúin. Sækið fram. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Já. Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Ég vil. Já. Skip hann. Samþykkt.
Timbursveit.
Já. Já. Atrás.
Skip. Já. Til orðslag.
Ég vil. Skip.
Oh.
Timbursveit.
Skip hann. Samþykkt. Sækið fram. Ég vil. Já. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Ég vil. Ég vil. Já. Samþykkt. Skip hann. Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Já. Ég vil. Tilbúin. Já. Já. Skip hann. Skipan, já. Tilbúin, ég vil.
Where's my temple?
Hver er þar?
Hver er það? Ég vil.
Tilbúin, ég vil. Samþykkt. Grjótsveit.
Já, já. Tilbúin, já. Já, sækið fram. Skipan. Tilbúin, ég vil. Sækið fram. Já, applaus. Tilbúin. Já. Tilbúin. Já, já. Sækið fram. Já, vil. Tilbúin. Já. Tilbúin. Já, samþykkt. Já.
Já, samsagt.
Já. Tilbúin. Já. Já. Timbursveit. Samþykkt.
Oh, how would I get my eco upgrades?
Já. Já.
Skipan. Já, já. Ég vil. Skipan. Tilbúin. Já. Samþykkt. Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Já. Já. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Skipan. Já. Tilbúin. Já. Orðsturslag.
Já.
Hver er það? Hver er það? Ég vil sveita.
Hver er þar?
Skipan. Ég vil.
Já, ég vil.
Tilbúin. Já. Fram. Skipan. Samþykkt.
I guess I could make a hill fort at some point, couldn't I?
Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Ég vil.
Já. Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Fram.
And a temple over here, because I need a temple.
Skipan. Já.
Já, ég vil.
Did I get my other? No, I did not get that.
Tilbúin. Skipan. Já. Samþykkt. Já. Tilbúin. Já. Tilbúin. Tilbúin. Já. Tilbúin. Skipan. Tilbúin. Tilbúin.
Red is a little bit strugglesome here.
Já.
Tilbúin.
Tilbúin. Já.
Oh man.
Skipan.
Man, this was an interesting game here.
Hver er það? Tilbúin. Samþykkt.
Dang it, I forgot some of my eco upgrades. Or my eco. Well, I forgot my
Já. Já.
carpenters, and I forgot my
Hver er það?
oh my armory upgrades. My plan was just not to ever go up to Mythic and just get all of these town centers and destroy, which was looking like it was going to happen, because Red was not going to kill that one town center. I could hold forever. Well, that was eventful. Okay, I conquered 10 villagers.
Skipan.
The double frost on his army.
Skipan.
Tell you what, these frost giants of Thrym. Don't know where Thrym is, but they're pretty tough dudes.
Skipan?
I was probably at max favor for a very long time. Yeah, way too long. Needed to use my favor. Anyway, hold on 1 second. Well, that was a Thor. A very rare Thor win on my stream. Very rare. Give me 1 sec, I'll be right back. Alrighty, I got time for one last game. Anybody got any god preference? Throw it down in the chat. I'd be happy to oblige. Looks like nobody cares what I play, so that's fine. I'll just do random. Well, come on, guys. I don't have a ton of time. Let's hurry up. Click in. Come on, Clicky. Let's go, Wizzy. Click in, man. Gaia. Most boring Civ 101. Pair tour, reliable rouser. I like the name of rabble rouser.
Bureg. Yoshi. Skopos. Yoshi. Bureg. Mak.
Osto. Schwest. Herr Joe. Schwest.
It's best to do a town center in Archaic here.
Bureg. Yoshi.
I should scout back to.
Skopos. Eschlost. Osto. Mos intem.
Yoshi. Mak. Bureg. Yoshi. Yoshi. Mak.
Yuji. Skopos.
These people are always so worried about forest fire. Don't realize it has a cap on what damage it can do. Can't kill a non-Atlantean town center.
Bureg. Diot.
Yeah, kill separate animals when I like here.
Yuji. Mos intem.
Bureg. Mos intum.
But where's some more food find or something?
Bureg. Eschlost.
Some more hunt. Some hunt. This must be my town center there.
Bureg. Herr Joe. Mak.
This guy's doing some wild 3 town centers strat.
Herr Joe's Eschlost. Yuji.
Uh-oh. The leg. Oh, we okay. We okay. Just leggy. Not a forward hunt. Not liking it.
Skopos. Yuji. Yuji. Eschlost.
Skopos. Schwest. Eschlost.
Yuji. Schwest. Osto.
Skopos. Eschlost. Eschlost. Yuji. Yuji. Mak.
Skopos. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Mos intem.
Skopos.
Bureg. Herr Joe's.
Go over here and eat this guy's hunt. I think he needs it. Yeah, he's hunting forward anyway.
Bureg. Mak. Schwest.
Herr Joe's. Yuji. Yuji.
Yuji.
Don't like eating my goats so early, but I kind of have to. Kind of actually a poor map to do a 2 town center on because I have no secondary hunt to fall back on. It's all forward.
Bureg. Eschlost. Also. Herr
Jos? Es lost.
Herr Joes?
Alright, give me some food so I can age up. 6 minute, very brisk 6 minute to town center. Probably should have grabbed this one, but I was a little worried of the early aggression
Skobos?
set.
Burek.
Where was that
Most
at?
Also, most intim.
Skobos? Mos intem.
Burek, most intim.
Oh, that was interesting. Shifting sands, okay. Fail. Need to use up your ceasefire like that, that's for sure.
Herr Jos? Yuji. Dia. Yuji.
Herr Joes?
Yuji. Diat.
Juje. Skopos. Maak Juje. Maak Eslost.
Herr Joes? Osto. Herr Joes? Eschlost.
Herr Jos? Yuji.
Huh. Not making bills with that. Oh, let me get in on this.
Yuji. Also.
Yeah, I'll get in on this rain, thank you.
Skobos? Diat.
Herr Jos? Skobos? Most intim.
Juje. Eslost. Maak Juje. Eslost.
Herr Joes? Yuji. Diat.
Burek.
Juje. Maak Juje. Maak Eslost.
I think I'll just age up.
Skobos?
Doesn't seem to be a whole lot of risk in that.
Diat.
I'm gonna have to turn my mic off.
Skobos? Burek. Mak.
Juje.
Yuji. Diat.
Burek. Also. Es lost. Most intim. Herr Jos? Yuji.
Yuji. Mak. Yuji.
Skopos. Skopos. Osto. Mak. Yuji. Mak. 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 Osto. Osto. Mak. Yuji. Skopos. Yuje. Yuje. Eschlost. Eschlost. Yuji. Yuji. Bureg. Eschlost. Eschlost. Bureg. Yuji.
Skopos.
Bureg. Eschlost. Eschlost. Mak. Yuji. Herr Jones. Mak. Herr Jones. Mak. Eschlost. Eschlost.
Burek. Skopos.
Bureg. Eschlost. Herr Jones. Yuji. Bureg.
Skopos. Skopos. Burek. Eschlo. Burek. Eschlo. Yuji.
Eporofras.
Skopos. Skopos.
Eporofras. Eporofras.
Yuji.
Yuji. Eschlost.
Skopos. Yuji.
Yuji. Osto. Mak.
Yuji. Yuji. Skopos. Burek. Yuji.
Eporofras. Eporofras.
Yuji.
Burek. Yuji.
Yuji. Mak. Osto. Yuji. Mak. Herr Jones.
Herr Jones. Also.
Yuji. Osto. Yuji. Mak. Osto. Yuji. Osto. Diat.
Yuji.
Eporofras. Gilles Moke.
Burek.
Diat.
Skopos.
Skopos. Skopos.
Yuji.
Skopos.
Gilles Moke.
Yuji.
Eporofras.
Skopos.
Gilles Moke.
Burek.
Gilles Moke.
Skopos. Skopos.
Gilles Moke.
Skopos. Skopos.
Eporofras.
Bureg. Mak.
Burek.
Gilles Moke.
Skopos. Burek. Skopos.
Gilles Moke.
Skopos.
Yuji.
Skopos.
Gilles Moke.
Yuji. Skopos. Diat.
Yuji. Yuji. Skopos. Skopos. Eschlos.
Burek.
Skopos.
Skopos.
Gilles Moke. Yuji.
Yuji.
Yuji. Herr Jones. Osto. Bureg. Mak.
Yujiat.
Yuji. Skopos.
Yuji. Yuji. Eporofras.
Diat. Yuji. Osto. Mak. Osto.
Burek.
Gilles Moke.
Burek.
Yuji.
Bureg. Herr Jones. Herr Jones.
Herr Jones. Burek.
Burek.
Burek. Skopos.
Burek.
Herr Jones. Eschlost. Mak.
los.
Южей.
Skopos los. Skopos. Dilis mokej. Masz los.
Herr Jos. Mak.
Masz los. Eporofras.
Herr Jos. Diot.
Σκοπός.
Yuji. Skopos. Burek.
Южей.
Skopos. Masz los. Skopos los.
Yuji.
Skopos. Masz los. Skopos. Yuji. Yuji. Masz los. Yuji. Burek.
Herr Jos. Los.
Herr Jos. Burek. Yuji.
Yuji. Mak.
Skopos. Dilis mokej. Dilis mokej. Burek. Dilis mokej. Dilis mokej.
Yuji. Mak.
Skopos. Skopos. Dilis mokej. Eporofras. Dilis mokej.
Burek.
Masz los. Eporofras. Burek. Burek. Skopos. Dilis mokej.
Skopos.
Южей.
Skopos. Burek. Dilis mokej.
Yuji.
Skopos. Es los.
Yuji.
Yuji.
Skopos. Es los.
Mos intem.
Skopos.
Burek.
Yuji. Dilis mokej. Burek. Dilis mokej. Burek. Eporofras.
Yuji. Diot. Burek. Lost. Osto. Yuji.
Yuji. Skopos. Yuji. Burek. Dilis mokej. Burek. Es los. Ma. Yuji. Yuji. Es los.
Yuji. Skopos. Yuji.
Dilis mokej.
Yuji. Mos intem. Skopos.
Yuji. Skopos. Eporofras.
Skopos. Mak.
Burek. Yuji. Yuji. Burek. Dilis mokej. Yuji. Mak. Dilis mokej. Dilis mokej. Yuji. Dilis mokej. Skopos. Eporofras. Burek. Yuji. Skopos. Burek. Burek. Skopos. Eporofras. Skopos. Yuji. Burek. Yuji. Burek. 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 Dilis mokej. Yuji. Burek. Yuji. Skopos. Eporofras. Burek. Dilis Mokay. Yuji. Dilis Mokay. Burek. Burek. Dilis Mokay.
Burek lost. Also.
Herr Joes. Most Osto. Burek. Osto. Skopos.
Skopos. Skopos. Skopos. Burek. Yuji. Skopos. Dilis Mokay.
Herr Joes.
Skopos.
Skopos. Also.
Skopos.
Osto.
Yuji. Skopos. Dilis Mokay. Burek. Yuji. 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 Skopos. Dilis Mokay.
Burek. Osto.
Alright, well my wife is in here talking to me, so that's why I turned the volume down.
Burek is lost.
Skopos.
Burek.
Skopos. Herr Joes. Burek is lost. Skopos. Yuji. Lost. Also.
Burek.
Skopos. Is lost. Yuji. Lost. Burek lost.
Burek. Dilis Mokay. Burek. Yuji.
Burek is lost.
Burek. Skopos. Dilis Mokay.
Burek.
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 Burek. Most intim. Mak. Mak.
E poro frost.
Skobos, Skobos. Herr Jos, Yuji, Intum.
Burek, Yuji.
Yuji.
Skobos, Mak. Es lost.
Burek, Yuji.
Skobos.
Burek, Mak. Burek lost.
Herr Jos. Osto.
Yuji. Burek, Gilles Moke. Yuji. Ma. Gilles Moke. Yuji.
I think we'll win this.
Burek, Gilles Moke. Yuji.
Herr Jos, Yuji. Also. Burek. Mak. Mak.
Well, yeah, I think there's not a whole lot left to this game.
Burek, Ma.
Burek. Yuji.
Bure. Osto.
Burek. Yuji. E poro frost. Burek, Yuji.
Where are my bills? There
Right.
they are.
Also. Yuji. Mak.
Yuji.
Oh. Alrighty. Wow, exciting. Do. Anyway, that's got a little bit distracted there. My wife was running around. So, I am going to call it today. Oh, I didn't end up with the high score. Dang it. And that'll be it. Eco is not quite as good as I wanted it to be. Early on it's good, but the rain kind of helped. Yeah, with the rain. Gaia is just so boring to play. But anyway, I appreciate all of you who tuned in. And it looks like there is another AOM stream over on EE League. What is the name? What is this? EEL Haggard. EEL Haggard. So we will host EL Haggard in my chat. And that'll be it. So And I appreciate all of you. And I'll catch you guys later. I'll be streaming then, or I won't be streaming. I'll be working the next couple days, so I won't see you then. But I'll catch you some other time. So thanks again. See you guys later. And that's it.